Whoa, we were back for some Dokkan battle, and oh my god, did you guys also breathe a sigh of relief when they revealed Daima and not UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta? Now, I know I have been seeing pushback. I know it is not all halcyon and roses, but I think this was definitely the right choice for a part one. The reason particularly being that, one, we just literally don't have them in the game. Like, regardless of what anyone wants to say, this looks so good, by the way. Regardless of what anyone wants to actually say, we literally do not have them in the game. So before you say, like, and please do not condescend to me. Do not say to me, who wants Cell and Namek, Goku, and Frieza so much, and has been advocating and pushing for this so much, that we should have gotten Namek here. Because we literally don't have the two motherfuckers that just got shown in the game. You know what I mean? Like, I would be on you. I would be on your side no matter what if it was Evo, Vegeta, and UI Goku here. And then you could say, well, where's Goku? Where's Frieza? You know, etc., etc. But I promise you, like, we gotta actually be reasonable here. We do not have these guys in the game. I know it's been a year, almost a year. I know, you know, what were they doing all of 2025, this and that and the third. That's true. That's 100% true. I'm not going to say that Dokkan wasn't, you know, bullshitting, but we needed this. We needed this, regardless of anything. God, these animations look good already, by the way. What? Alongside the EX special attack, and one thing I want to say, just up top when it comes to the special attack, and we do hear, I believe it's Geppy, talk about it some. I don't know if I could be able to find it, but he essentially alludes to the fact that the special attack will be the mechanic this time around, or the EX special attack will be the mechanic this time around. I think that we should look at that as an LRs in these slots specifically. If you remember, there we go. If you remember, tag characters have predominantly been LRs, part 2 LRs, part 1 and part 2 LRs for major celebrations, etc., etc. They very rarely have been anything but. Kefla got, or Kale and Caulifla got one, I should say, and the free-to-play unit for the mechanic got one. And that is something they always do, where they give you a free-to-play character that has the thing. That way, even if you don't pull, you can still experience it. So I would expect EX special attacks to almost certainly be reserved for celebration LRs and the like. For at least a bit, I wouldn't expect to see much, you know, EX special attack and tag characters in the TUR slot. That is just me. That is vibes. That is just purely vibes. I cannot confirm this for anything. One thing I do want to say is that I do think, and could I find it anywhere, just quickly find it anywhere. This card, Easy Yang, is really cool. It's from a movie that's just, or I can't remember if it's a movie or a TV special, but it's not coming back for a while, let's be honest here. Is the villain for this even in the game? I literally can't remember. But either way, super cool moment. Gonna be great to see them. I think the colors and the just animations in general for this character are pretty top notch, even though they're pretty old at this point. But as far as a first time Carnival getting awakened, this is the first Carnival EZA, isn't it? I think they said that. Maybe I'm misremembering. It is quite late. Limited time character boost. This is whatever. This doesn't actually matter. I mean, it'll be cool, but it's not that big of a deal. Last but not least, though, I do want to go over like potential part 2s real quick, because we do have a celebration theme. It is like Enter the New Horizon or something of that nature. Could I easily find this literally anywhere without having to look super long? It's something to do with Horizon, but I do have a theory as to what it could be if we're going with Horizon as an overarching like theme. Maybe it wouldn't be easy to find. So one sec. So just real quick, we've got Toon here. I is just the first one I saw. Shout out Toon. Predictions going in were Diamond Part 1 and Battle of Gods. But considering New Horizons is a theme, Battle of Gods seems to very much fit that. And that is actually going to be the thing I was going to get to, is Battle of Gods being a meaningful choice, right? Battle of Gods has not gotten anything substantial in a very long time. Obviously, there is an LR here. When this character came out on like global, I was here for this one. Wow, 2023 was the first year I played Dokkan Battle, huh? That's crazy. I was here for this one, and this was like one of the first characters I really saw hit for big damage. And since then, we haven't really seen a God Goku make a meaningful appearance. One of them that we did see, and I guess he wouldn't even be a character that could link with him, I suppose, because it's the same character maybe. But it is our GOAT. Oh my god, him. He's going to be able to easy A soon. That is so crazy. We could easily get a retread of this character, though, going into this anniversary. And a character that is major that we could be seeing, of course, is Beerus. Now, this goes back to the Vegeta video I did the other day, which is to say that these games will always function as a selling, a slate to sell toys, a slate to sell views to Toei and the Dragon Ball IP. If we are going to end up getting a retread of Super, starting with Battle of Gods, then wouldn't it be kind of crazy if part 2 is Battle of Gods as a sort of hint to what we're going to be getting at the Genki Tsurumatsu, whatever the fucking event is called, the Genki Dama, this, that, and the third? It sounds strong to me. Now, there is one more thing, and this is where I think the leak will actually come true, and is my more expected one. New form on the horizon. New Horizons is the actual theme of the celebration, the quote-unquote theme of the celebration. I would not at all be surprised if we end up seeing this character and a Vegeta headline the part 2 side. Another reason I think this is important, and I think this is something that people could sort of undervalue, and I wouldn't blame them, but could I do like this? Okay, these characters are coming. It's them, and I guess we'll just go there first. So we'll go here, and then we can scroll down and we do Power of Wishes. So this guy's getting an easy A, obviously, and this guy's getting an easy A, obviously. Now, if they decide to do a tag version of both of these characters, like this Goku and Vegeta, and then a Goku and Vegeta from this side as well, it does play again into this sort of theme, as well as being an overlap with the Goku and Vegeta like sides of the part 1, which is Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku here. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here. Like, it does add up, and I don't be very surprised. Please don't be surprised if we end up seeing that leak come to fruition in this way. But again, a God Goku and a Beerus would also it would lead into an announcement, or at least supplement an announcement that we could be seeing, which is a remake of Super. But of course we don't know. The only people that know for sure are Dokkan, but man, I am super excited. I thought, because here's the thing that people kind of don't get about major celebrations in general, and at least walk with me here. The part 1 of the celebration sets the tone for how people talk about the celebration. It is easy to sort of look back on a celebration after the part 2, part 3, and be like, well, guys, it actually wasn't that bad. But the reason most times that we have to say, guys, it actually wasn't that bad, is because the part 1 ends up being really annoying, right? So just getting a Daima Goku out of the way, getting a Daima Vegeta out of the way, even if you're like, oh, my Daima hype is completely gone, I mean, it just feels better. It just feels way better. It feels way better. And I'm willing to say that I literally don't care what part 2 is anymore. I was hoping for I was kind of on the Namek agenda. Like I said, no one wanted Namek more than me. I fucking promise you that. I was the one, before Truth did it, he actually read he went through the Namek celebration concept that a Twitter user put up forever ago. I did that shit first. Not to be like, oh, you copied me, but I'm just saying, like, I was like on it because I love Namek. If I can see someone glaze Namek, if I can see someone glaze Cell Saga, I'm gonna be there. Like, those are the parts that I care about the most in all of Dragon Ball, period. So, you know, one of my most depressing sagas or celebrations in this game, do you guys know? Can you guess? Oh my god, it's this one. Remember when they released this character with incredible animations and he sucked? And he couldn't get into Piccolo even though Piccolo was a bomb? Remember this character who they released and just wasn't good enough? Remember this character who they released and was like fine at the best of times but kind of just wasn't good enough? Had really annoying kit design? You know, like... You remember when they easied this character and this character, and their best content is literally Festival of Battles, which no one wants to fucking do because it's a terrible event? Like, I promise you, if anyone wants the Cell Saga or the Namek Saga shit, it's me. I was literally saying that I like this character because they're cool, while everyone was saying that they're, you know, dog shit, unusable, bad. I was like, man, it's so cool that they would like go out on a limb and try something special with this character instead of just making them sort of like a boring kit. And I'm insane for thinking that, right? But yeah, this character just not good. Like, I want it, trust me. Trust me. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. Like if you subscribe to the club, we'll go make it. Daima for 11th anniversary. Peace.